Sensational in Belfast for day 3 of the AIG Ireland 2025 O'Connor Cup Finals weekend. Thursday, Friday and now Saturday, and 3 big games here today, starting with those girls out there from UCD. In fact, UCD are in both finals this morning at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. You see the sun coming out very brightly there in the last 5 or 6 seconds. It's a beautiful day here at the Dub Arena, Queen's University playing fields, and they are ready. We've been here since early morning and everything has been looking fantastic, and all the preparations have been made perfectly for the day. 3 finals. We have the Giles Cup final first, then the Lynch Cup final at 1 o'clock, and then the O'Connor Cup final at 3 o'clock, and it's all free to view. We are showcasing the best of higher education ladies football. 2,200 players involved this year, 67 teams, and we're down to the last 6 teams. And you see the referee Shane Curley there on the left is bringing the captains over to the middle, and Sinead McHugh on the right. She has the flags, so she will be on the line along with Emma Dunn, and she'll be refereeing. If she's refereed a few games over the last few days as well, as has Shane. And Shane, just to the left of that shot there, is going to do the toss with the captains, and the captains for Mary I and UCD, well, it's number 11 Jodie McQuillan for UCD. She's from Castleblaney in County Monaghan, and there you see the number 6 from Mary I, that's Aoife Delane from Austin Stacks, and she scored a goal in the All-Ireland final last year. That is the level that we are talking about here in these colleges games. We are on the Ladies Football YouTube channel, and already Sharon Ryan has dropped a message there. Thank you for that. Best wishes to Ella Thompson, Mary I, from all her clubmates in St Crone's in Roscommon, and Margaret O'Malley has just messaged as well saying good luck to everyone. Thank you. We will go through the teams then. Mary I will be wearing orange, and we'll go through their team first. In goals, Dervla Creed from Fermoy in Cork. 2, Emma Hickey from Ulla in Limerick. 3, Isabel Claffey from Annadown in Galway. 4, Niamh Dunn from Tip. 5, Sarah English, also from Tip, from the Ardfinnan Club. And 6 is Delane, and 7 is Maeve McNamara from St Alva's in Limerick. At midfield there's a change. Sarah Ryan does not start despite wearing number 8. Instead, Erin Murray comes in there. She's wearing 28, and she's from Ballyhonus in Mayo. 9 is Nessa Towey, or Towey, Towey, from Templemore in Tip. 10 is Ella Thompson, who you've heard a mention for, from St Crone's. 11 is Lydia McDonough from Naveabon, Ballyvorney in Cork. Her sister Amy will be playing for, or at least in the UCC panel later on for the O'Connor Cup final. And 12 is Anna Ryan from the famous Mornabbey Club. 13, Catherine Hines does not start. That's the other change. Caoimhe McNamara will wear 21, and she's from Knockany in Limerick, and she will start. 14 is Rachel Dwyer, Southern Gales in Kerry, and she's vice captain. And 15 for Mary I is Laura Griffey from Burren Gales in Clare. I make that 8 different counties involved. 3 from Cork, 3 from Limerick, 2 from Kerry, 3 from Tip, and 1 each from Galway, Clare, Roscommon and Mayo. Let's move on to UCD. They are over to the left in their huddle. In goals, Anna Dunlea from Raheens in Kildare. 2, Katie McCaffrey from Scottstown and Monaghan. 3, Saoirse Lally, she's their vice captain from Westport. 4, Breed Cotter from St Val's in Cork. 5, Ciara Crowley from Portlaoise. 6, Ciara Lawler from Donaghmore Ashbourne. 7, Lucy Dunn from St Patrick's in Wicklow. Midfield is Emily Reap, number 8 from Knockmore in Mayo. 9, Sarah Mulroy from Westport in Mayo. 10, Aisling Walls from Killygarry in Cavan. 11 is the captain, Jodie McQuillan. 12, Sarah Doyle from Clonmore in Carlow. 13 is Aisling Madden from Kilcairn, Clonberne, and we've seen her play midfield for her club to great effect in the All-Ireland series, so she might be a third midfielder rather than playing number 13 in the traditional sense. 14 is Maeve Monaghan from Killucan in Westmeath, and 15 is Ella Park from Baltinglass in Wicklow. And of course there might be 1 or 2 changes there that I haven't heard about, but we'll pick them up as we go on. But as it stands, that means that the UCD starting 15 is drawn from 11 different counties. 3 from Mayo, 2 from Monaghan, 2 from Wicklow, and 1 each from Carlow, Cork, Galway, Kildare, Cavan, Laois, Westmeath and Meath. So a real spread on both teams from all over the country for this AIG Ireland Giles Cup final. feel free to leave a message on the live chat there, and I'll pick them up as the game goes on, as some people have already do. And indeed, there's a good luck message for Laura Griffey, the number 15 from Mary I, from Burren Gales, and that is from indeed Burren Gales LFC, from Nora and Deirdre O'Dwyer in Dublin. Thank you for those messages. And as I say, I'll keep an eye on the live chat, so feel free to leave a message there. So we're nearly ready to start. As you see, the 28 is out there in the middle in the orange jersey, and that is Erin Murray from Ballyhonus in Mayo. So UCD in the blue. They won their semi-final yesterday. They beat DCU 4-7 to 1-7, while Mary I beat Maynooth 115 to 1-8. So did a game yesterday, going again today, so I'll not be surprised if there's a few changes for the UCD girls, but I haven't picked them up just yet. Off we go. You see the number 15 Ella Park is actually at midfield for UCD, and numbers are a little bit hard to see on their jerseys actually, but that is Ella Park. I can see that much. When they go over that far side, forget it, I'm afraid, but I will pick it up as we go on. But yeah, the dark numbers are quite small as well on those jerseys, and the way the colours are, it's quite hard to pick up, but we will prevail. Sarah Doyle, fabulous player for Carla. We've seen her a lot in the Leinster Championship over the last few years, and that's lovely play, knitting it together, but running into an orange wall, and the kick in the end is wide, and you hear an applause there, and that is no doubt from the Mary I bench applauding the defence. So the first minute in the sunshine here at the Dub Arena. These games have been hosted by Queen's University. There will be 3 games on this pitch today. That's a good kick out, finding Maeve McNamara, one of the 3 Limerick girls on the starting 15 for the college from Limerick. And that's Laura Griffey, I think, coming to meet it. The numbers in the orange jerseys a little bit easier to see. And that one played into the full forward Rachel Dwyer, vice captain of the team, and she goes for it from distance. Or maybe that's just meant to be a brilliant pass, and it nearly turned into a brilliant pass. Anna Ryan nearly got there. She knows that if she got her hands on that, she had a one-on-one. It's a tough challenge going in. It's going to be a free in actually for Mary I. And it was Lydia McDonough in the wars there, but she seems okay. I have to notice as well the Mary I girls, their hair bobbles are extremely well coordinated. They're all orange. I've just realised I think the entire team is wearing one. Maybe there's some other significance in that as well, but yes, I think that might be to do with something else now that I think about it. This is Rachel Dwyer. With the green boots. No wind to talk of, so if she just gets this on target, easier said than done. And back to drop short, and could have dropped into the net or been toe poked in, but in the end it looks like it's going to be a wide ball. So the press is on from the kick out, trying to stop UCD getting easy possession, and they have stopped them getting easy possession because they've got it themselves. Instead, this is Maeve McNamara coming forward and gives it to McDonough, and Lydia leaves it off, and another shot at goal, but it's gone to the left and wide, and that was from the midfielder Nessa Towie. And sometimes players are a little bit guilty of maybe just being a little bit rash early on, and maybe not knowing the goals or the area as well, even though they've been practicing quite a lot, but dropping the ball wider into the keeper's arms. That's happened a few times already, and that's always a frustration for the management, but maybe it'll all settle down a little bit. That's 21, I think, Kiva McNamara. As UCD come forward, and in fact they've got in behind. There's a chance here of a score, and is that over? It looked pretty decent to me, waiting for the umpire's flag, and indeed the flag was up. First score of the game to UCD, nicely taken, and she was able to come on her right foot there and put that over very nicely indeed, as you see again on the replay. Short as well from the kick out at this end, and it works for Mary I to get possession. They'll go back to the keeper, Dervla Creed from Fermoy in County Cork. I haven't noticed any changes for UCD just yet. So maybe they have started with their 15 and they're starting impressively. 1 point to the good, and there could be another one here because they have a player over. They're all looking for it as well. She's gone left, and there was a player definitely on the right looking for it, but they might still get something here. I think that's a midfielder, Mulroy, and now they've got it to the girl I was talking about. Oh, and bravely blocked down, and tough, tenacious defending there. Not once, but twice for Mary I to keep them out, but there was definitely goal on there after the turnover. Might still be a score for Ella Park, and that could end up anywhere, but alert defending by Niamh Dunn, I think that was, to get it away. Mary I under pressure, but surviving. Still a point down, but could have been worse. Now they'll attack themselves. Look at the pace going through the middle. Carrying it all the way, but under serious pressure. Ella Thompson did extremely well. And they persist, and they're looking for their first score. And Rachel Dwyer now showing great determination and a great finish as well. What a score. 1-1. Well, they could have conceded a goal at the other end, and they stormed up the other end with very direct, forceful play, as you see again here in the replay. Players hanging off her, and she drove all the way through. There was no stopping her. Now the last kick out went to the opposition. This one, it's probably gone over the line. There's a very firm bounce on this surface. No, they managed to keep it in. A lot of sand on the pitch, but I've noticed the last couple of days when the ball bounces, it bounces firm. That's Sarah Mulroy, I think, midfielder for UCD. All their attacks seem to be going down the far side, UCD. So 1 point each, just over 5 minutes gone. This is Griffey. McDonough's in the middle. Support also arriving from Erin Murray. He might come over to our side now, the centre half back and captain Delan getting involved. I guess the name's pronounced the same as Spillane, except it's got a D at the start. Niamh Delan from Austin Stacks. Arriving now is Niamh Dunn from Tipperary. Sarah English, also from Tipperary, from the Ardfinnan club. Same club as Samantha Lambert, who would have led Tipperary to an All-Ireland intermediate back-to-back a few years ago. UCD have turned that one over and got it back. Aisling Walls now, Killygarry and County Cavan. Same club as Joanne Riley, who was in goal yesterday for University of Galway. This is Aisling Madden. Great pace around the middle. Great pace all over the field. So many fast fit players, and if that had a stuck, she was through. That was agonisingly close for them. And Madden knows where the goals are. Oh, that's a brilliant interception by Sarah English, I think it was. Really good start to the game. End-to-end football. Really entertaining to watch. We've seen a few games where the blanket defence just sits in, and it's really awful to watch, I have to admit. But this is not like that. Team's going for it. Great to see. One team attacks then the other. It's Rachel Dwyer with a really good effort from distance. Super score. 2-1. That's two brilliant scores for Mary I, and she was confident enough to take her point from distance there and took it perfectly. Now, these kickouts have been a bit of an issue so far. Can she find a teammate? That's a brilliant kickout. Anticipated the move, and the player out the field moved perfectly, and look where it's ended up. They're already up the field, and they've got a chance here because there's runners all over the field, and they might even get in. They've threatened goal before, and that's a rather crude tackle there, and I'm sure the referee will take some action. Francis Byrne has messaged on the live chat. Thank you for the kind messages, Francis. Wishing good luck to myself and Mark on their third day live streaming. Well, we also have Kieran with us today on camera. So there's a team here over in the media tower at Queen's bringing you these games. But yes, it's been 3 long days, 3 live streams on Thursday, 3 live streams yesterday, and this is the first of 2 today. And then TG Cahar will show the O'Connor Cup final. UCD level it. And I think it was Ella Park, it was, from Baltinglass in Wicklow with the score. Punt kick off the front of the foot there, nearly worked from the goalkeeper, but instead Aisling Walls has it now for UCD, and she is a pacey player, and she leaves it in, and there's a goal on here for the midfielder. She lashes it over the bar. Sarah Mulroy from Westport and Mayo. 3-2 for UCD, and 2 in a minute. that's what can happen, and it's such a open game. It's exciting, but the coaches over the far side mightn't appreciate it as much. But there you see, just from a kick out, that kind of thing can happen. It has to be pinpoint, and the press was on from UCD, and they're trying another press, but there's possession from that, but she's dropped it, Delan, but recovers enough. So Mary I, I've seen their lead wiped out in 30 seconds. This is Sarah English coming forward and leaves that one off to Murray. Ella Thompson involved, and now this is the number 5 again, English, but it's gone to the left. They've had 2 good points, but they've also missed. That's maybe 3, maybe 4, including the free, that they haven't managed to take their chances. Lots of press on at this end as well, so it's bombed up the middle. It's anybody's who's going to get there first. UCD get it, and this is Aisling Madden. Madden leaves it off. This is Ella Park. Ella has Monaghan to the right, but instead goes left, and that could be intercepted. No, she takes it bravely, wins that ball, and it could end up in a score. No, I think that's going to the left, and it's gone wide. 3-2 after exactly 10 minutes of play here at the Dub Arena in the 2025 AIG Ireland Giles Cup final. It was won last year, by the way, by MTU Kerry down at MTU Cork. Danielle O'Leary, of course, part of that MTU Kerry team, and then went on to win the All-Ireland with Kerry. So she had a fantastic year, and it started with the colleges. Orla Kelly on live chat says best of luck Mary I and Ava Kelly. Berta Schul, Mayo and her teammates. Thank you for that. This is Griffey from Mary I, wearing 15 but playing around the middle as an extra midfielder, if you like. This is Lydia McDonough, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Delan again. They'll try and find a way through the first press, and I think they have found a way through. This is Niamh Dunn coming through, and Sarah English, who loves to come forward. McDonough now involved in attack, but runs into traffic, blue traffic, and pressure applied on her a little bit too aggressively. The referee, Shane Curley. So both teams, just to repeat, had semi-finals yesterday. Not everyone at this event has had that. We'll see if that takes its toll. Laura Griffey again from Burren Gales in County Clare puts it into Rachel Dwyer from Southern Gales in Kerry. And on the run, that is Erin Murray from Ballyhonus in County Mayo. Dwyer leaves it off. Griffey now involved again. Thinks better off going for the effort at scoring. Maybe they are trying to work it in a little bit this time, but UCD sitting in there very effectively. Speedy run by the number 7 McNamara to give an option, but there's too many players in there. It would have been too ambitious a pass to try and find her. Griffey instead will hold it up for Anna Ryan, and now for Dunn. She has support there from Emma Hickey to her left, but goes the other way, and it breaks down, and now the transition is on. The counter-attack is on for UCD. Oh, it's a brilliant ball, and it was played by the number 14 Maeve Monaghan way out to the left, and there's lots of room because Mary I were committed to attack. This is McNamara, but it's broken down, and will it be won back? No, it hasn't. UCD showing great tenacity in there, and they've got players over. They might get a score, they might get a goal, they get a point. That will do. Ella Park it is. A really good transition by them to go 4 points to 2 up double scores. You see here again, she was second best to get that, but still got it, and that released Park for the score. Now this kick out needs to be accurate. She's going for the intricate one again, but it worked this time. Very accurate and nicely taken by Ella Thompson. Thompson leaves it off to Dunn, I think that is, and a super ball along the line. Releases Erin Murray for Mary I, and off she goes. Rachel Dwyer Under pressure, does well. There are players in the middle, and she's looking for that player. She's looking for McNamara, who's on the ball now, but very congested. She manages to get an angle and gets it over the bar, and that's a super score all the way from the back. And it's the number 21, I think, Caoimhe McNamara, as we watch it again. It is. Does really well. 4-3, 14 minutes gone. Kick out from Anna Dunlea. 3 Mary I players there, and between them they eventually get it. This is Delan. Very, very close quarters, very congested in there. It's broken down a few times in there. Towie is fouled. Just takes it quickly to Griffey, who's popping up everywhere, going for her own score, and that's a decent effort, you know. Oh, it's more than decent. That is a superb effort by the girl from Burren Gales in Clare to level the scores at 4 each after nearly 15 minutes. We're coming right up to the end of the first quarter of the game. As we watch it again, well, what was I saying about them not converting their chances? They've certainly answered that. Pressure being applied by 2 Mary I players, but a little bit too enthusiastically. She was just about to get away. Hand in from Towie, but illegal. Again, another free. Sarah Mulroy from Westport, looking for movement. Wants to hit it long, and does hit it long. Oh, what a catch. Brilliantly taken as well by Maeve Monaghan. And she is penalised for touching the ball on the ground. Maeve Monaghan from Westmeath, the Callucan club, playing for UCD, who are managed, by the way, by Ian Keeley and Adam McNally. Mary I with the familiar face of Richard Bowles, and he's a good full team around him as well. Lydia McDonough does really well and releases Anna Ryan. The girl from Mourneabbey is through. Will she take her own score? I think she wants to get on her right, but a tough challenge coming in from Aisling Madden, but the referee says there was no foul there. And it certainly disrupted the effort going forward. And what's happened now? Is it a free in eventually? Or a free out it is actually. Physio coming on, but I'm not sure if it's required. It's not. She's okay. Shane Curley indicates that we can continue. Looked down there and looked up, and there was a free awarded, so I'm not quite sure what happened there, but it is a free in now for Mary I. Maybe it was too short. On the live chat, Shauna Flynn says best of luck to Aoife Delan, Mary I, from all the Allendalers. Not quite sure how to pronounce that, but thank you for the message. And here's a little bit of a gift for Mary I then, to go 5-4 up from 4-2 down to 5-4 up, 3 in a row for the girls from the college in Limerick, Mary Immaculate College. Kick out is good once again and finds Breed Cotter from the St Val's club in Cork, home of Breed Corkery and Breed Stack. And they're forced to go right into the other corner now with Saoirse Lally, the fullback. Such is the pressure from Mary I, and you see it there coming again. They're not being allowed any time on the ball, but they have done well here. This is good approach play against the press. Lucy Dunn from St Patrick's in Wicklow involved in this move down the left, and might be involved again. I have a feeling it might come back to her. No, it comes back into the middle actually to Emily Reap, number 8 from Knockmore in Mayo. I think that is the 15. No, it's not. A little bit hard to see these numbers, as I said. That's Reap again, definitely. Yeah, it was 14 Maeve Monaghan who got involved, and now it's Aisling Walls. This is Aisling Madden from Kilkerran Clonberne. Goes for the gap and tries to get in. This is really forceful, strong play by her, but she's been held up so far. And eventually good defending from Mary I to keep her out. Mary I lead by 1 point. And look at this for a break out of defence. This is what you love to see. Never mind the blanket defences and all that sort of structure and people staying back. You love to see one team going at it and then the other team going at it right away. Well, you do as a neutral observer, maybe not as a coach, but sure, it's not all about the coaches. This is Lydia McDonough going through. Strong, forceful play, and maybe another score might even drop in the net. Oh, it was so close to a goal or a point, but ended up with nothing. Very, very unlucky. 3 points in a row and was nearly a lot more. And now it's UCD's turn to go at it. The sun, by the way, over to the right, so it's in the faces of the UCD players as they're going forward now. That's a ball popped over the top, and it's all about the race for possession now. Can she get there? It's Sarah Doyle, but it's intercepted and turned over again for Mary I. Well, it really is two teams going at it, and it's terrific to watch. I hope you're enjoying the live coverage as well. Here we go again. Great pace around the middle. Fantastic to see. There's some games, as I say, where it could be 2 points each at this stage, and all very tight and congested, but this is wonderful to see, and credit actually to these coaches. They're letting the teams go at it. There's no point in getting here and not going for it. Rachel Dwyer. Oh, she's got through. That's brilliant play by her, and she's put it in the net as well. Kerry girl from Southern Gales with a super finish. Vice captain of the team with a goal, you have to say, was coming. Brilliant play by Dwyer. First goal of the game. Let's watch it again. It's worth watching a second time. Such strong play, taking them on. Brilliant. Never mind going for a point. Boom. 1-5 plays 4. Great goal. Well, the game was threatening it. It is a good open game. UCD could have had a goal themselves, and you never know, they might respond themselves right away. Over carrying, says the referee, though, so that attack has broken down. Linesperson on the far side is Emma Dunn. Just checking on the live chat. I'm sure there's a big crowd watching. Indeed, there is a big audience there, and I'm sure you were all impressed by that goal. Well, if you were supporting Mary I. Mary I have a very good record in this competition. They won it here in 2012. Was it Niamh Ekeeve from Cork, who was the captain then, I think. Beautiful day then, I remember as well. They also won it in 2014. That was here as well, I think. And they won it in 2022. So Mary I have won this 3 times. Going for a 4th, and it's a good ball looking for Dwyer, but well defended. Now, is that number 3 in her back to give her credit? Saoirse Lally, maybe, who got a hand in there. I think it was. Mulroy now for UCD, and she's got Aisling Walls over here. Walls gets it. Oh, and that one just spills for Isabel Claffey to bring it away for Mary I. Isabel is from Annadown in Galway. This is McNamara, crudely brought to the ground. And talking of records in this competition, UCD have never won this. They've never even been in the final, so this is history for UCD to be in the Giles final. It's been running since 2010, named after Geraldine Giles, who was LGFA president from 2003 right through to 2009 from Westmeath, and the cup named after her. Towie, decent enough effort, but just goes to the right and goes wide. Now, players trying desperately to get free, and others trying to stop them getting free, and the kickouts have had to be really good, and they have, and that's another one for UCD. Sarah Doyle, as the sun goes in. Really strong play again. Is that Mulroy again? It is. But turned over. Great work rate from Mary I. They've turned over so many balls, and yet you still feel that UCD could break through at any moment. So the UCD captain, Jodie McQuillan from Castleblaney and Monaghan. We've seen her for a number of years, involved with the Monaghan minor team. Very talented player. There's the goal again. Is it? It is. Great finish. Burst her way through, and that goal pretty much the difference between the teams. If you remember, UCD led by 4-2. So it's 1-3 now without reply from Mary I. Treatment required for Mulroy, but she's okay to continue. And it's going to be McNamara. No, it's not. It's 28. It's Murray, Erin Murray from Ballyhonus. And she was looking for her full forward, but didn't quite get there. Easily intercepted instead. That one played forward to Ella Park. And again, great defending for Mary I. They're working so hard in defence all of the time. Looked early on like it might just be a matter of time before UCD got through for a goal, but they've been kept out extremely well by the hard-working defence, and that's of course the midfield and half forwards as well. They're all getting back. Great energy about Mary I, even though they had a game yesterday. Might take its toll in the second half, but it'll be the same for both teams. Here come Mary I then. Always runners off the shoulder. And then they run into traffic. It was Lydia McDonough. Still persistent. She's still going, but what a battle for possession. Everybody trying to grab it, and eventually the referee says there was an infringement there. Free out. Trying to spot the captain of UCD, Jodie McQuillan, number 11. I just realised I hadn't mentioned her on commentary. I'm trying to see the number 11 jersey. I haven't been able to pick up where she is. Although I see, oh, now I see a 27 out there. How did I not spot that earlier? There's a 27 on the pitch for UCD. Only just noticed. As I say, the numbers are hard to spot from a distance. Those small navy numbers on the blue jerseys. So maybe McQuillan hasn't started the game. Maybe that is the explanation. I don't see her out there. I was looking forward to watching a girl from Castleblaney play, but I realised she wasn't there. So 27 is out for UCD. Well, that's a dangerous ball in, and she nearly got it, Griffey. Instead, it's well defended. So the UCD 27 is Laura McManus from Fingallians in Swords there in Dublin. So maybe she's in for McQuillan. Must be the case. This is Aisling Madden for UCD. Storming forward. Really good run. She's brought it forward. They haven't scored for a long time. They conceded a lot. And she needs the solo before she kicks that. And she does. That's a brilliant score. That's just what they needed. It's Ella Park again. And she has been all over the park. 1-5-5. So now I'm thinking maybe Jodie McQuillan, the captain, got injured yesterday in a semi-final maybe. But she's definitely not out there. I would have noticed her playing. So that's a blow to UCD. Obviously their captain not out there. But a point at least for UCD to settle them down and stop the one-way scoring. Brilliant run through the middle by Ella Thompson again from St. Crone's in Roscommon. Gives it back to Toey. Sun is back out again here at the Dub Arena. This is Sarah English. Great pace when they go attack, although the blue jerseys converge, making it difficult. They're trying to find a way through. A little pirouette there by Erin Murray, but runs into traffic as well. Battles to get it back and has to get it back. Look at the amount of blue jerseys sitting in there, waiting to pounce to get that ball back, and they force a shot from distance. That's going to drop right over the bar. Great finish from Ella Thompson. Didn't think that would carry. There's no wind at all, but an excellent score from distance, and that's the way to beat that kind of blanket defence. That brings it to 1-6 and a 4-point lead again for Mary I. Good kick out. Has found Emily Reap over on the far side, and a lot of the kickouts have been very successful, going to that almost exact spot every time from Anna Dunley. And an excellent kick as well to find Sarah Mulroy. She's got Aisling Walls to her right. Comes inside. Now Can they get a score here? It's Ella Park again who got the last one. She's got a great left foot. They're backing off her. That's not a good idea. She's turning onto her right. Can she get one with her right as well as her left? She does. There you go. Left-right combination. The last 2 points scored by the same player from Baltinglass in Wicklow. And I was thinking they need to watch her left, so they did. And she says, that's okay, I'll just go on my right. 1-6 plays 6. UCD get it back to a 3-point game then with just a minute to go to half time. That's been won back for UCD. And they've got it to Park again. Mulroy now takes it, but she's held up and fouled. So I'm just going to check the live chat before we break for a half time. And there's a message there of good luck by Louis Galvin for Adam McNally, who's part of the management for UCD. Another foul, so a chance in the last minute for UCD and Ella Park. Although it's a fair distance out, but I think she got maybe the first score of the game from a similar angle, though it was from play, and maybe a little bit further in. Just to bring 2 between the teams. She's got it very high. Has she got it accurate? She has. Really good conversion there by Ella Park. 2 in it then, coming up to half time and in added time at the end of the first half. The goalkeeper is Dervla Creed, and she does really well there. She loves those little pinpoint ones up the middle, even though her player might have a couple of girls around her. Nessa Toy leaves it inside. They always have so many willing runners. Toy again. Leaves it off to Lydia McDonough. Lots of blue jerseys waiting to pounce. It's almost like rugby. There's so many of them there, but a great accurate ball into the forwards. Takes a few of them out, or at least stretches them across the field, and it's Rachel Dwyer again. Remember, she got that brilliant goal now, McDonough. And there was a body just thrown at that. It was Emily Reap threw herself at that and got the ball but hurt herself in the act of doing so, and the referee is going to blow for half time. No more play. 31 minutes played, and it was good entertaining football in the sunshine here at the Dub Arena. Just the one goal, but what a goal it was by Rachel Dwyer. And it means at half time it's Mary I 1-6, UCD 7 points, just to 2 points in it, and they will go in at half time. And let me just give you one more message that has just come in on the live chat. Best of luck to Niamh Dunn Mary I from all in Moyne Temple Tui, LGFA and Tipperary, and that is from Oran Lloyd. Thank you very much for that. We will be back when the players come back in about 6 or 7 minutes time. Welcome back for the second half at the Dub Arena in Belfast. A few messages have come in during half-time. One from Sinead English. Thank you, Sinead. Best of luck to all the tip girls playing with Mary I today, from Sinead and James English. And also, go Isabel Claffey, Mary I from Mum and Dad, watching from Annadown, and they are enjoying the coverage. And I've also had confirmation that Jodie Quillen sustained an injury in the semi-final yesterday. Hope she'll recover soon. Best of luck to UCD, from Darren McQuillan. Thank you, Darren. And he's at Aentus Theatre Programming and Bookings. Thank you for that, for clarifying that. See, that's the beauty of the live chat. People can give you all sorts of information. And there's another bit of a knock actually for a UCD player. It's Ella Park, and they don't want her to be injured. Now she's back up and running, but a little bit gingerly. She had a super first half for them, so they'll need her to be firing again if they're going to turn this one around. Only the 2 points down though, and that might be one of them ruled out. It's beautifully taken actually by Sarah Doyle, and we've seen her do that for Carlow, and now we're seeing her doing it for UCD. An excellent score in the first 30 seconds of the second half to bring it back to a 1 point game. Remember, they were 4 down, but they're right back in it now. Actually a 2 point game, sorry. Just checking the scoreboard. 1-6. Yeah, I thought it was, got mixed up there. I thought there was 2 in it at half time. I thought they'd got 1 back at half time, but no, so it's still 2 in it. No, it is 1 in it. Oh, the scoreboard is different on the ground as it is on our scoreboard. Maybe I've misled, but the scoreboard on the ground still has it 1-6-7. We'll wait to see if they update it in a second. They're usually very, very quick to do that, so maybe they're right on the ground. Yeah, so we'll change our scoreboard back to 1-6-7, I think, as well. But I'll monitor that just in case. That's good play by Lydia McDonough as Mary I try to get their first score of the second half, and McDonough again is through, and she's got a goal. She has got a goal. The girl from Navanbon and Cork, Ballyvarney, her sister, will be involved in the O'Connor Cup later on, and so far it's a good day for the McDonoughs from Cork, because Lydia has scored the second goal of the game for Mary I. It's 2-6-7 we make it, just after UCD had got themselves back with a point. Another goal for Mary I, and well taken as well by McDonough. Another chance of a score. That's a crossfield ball looking for Griffey, and Griffey takes it beautifully, but the finish doesn't match the approach. Good pressure from the UCD defenders to just push her to one side. Well, what a start to the second half. Only 2 minutes, but so much has happened already. And the referee is going to hold play up a little bit for some reason. I think he's actually pointing at the scoreboard. He is pointing at the scoreboard, so maybe he is going to verify what I was thinking. I think he's saying to the organisers they've put the wrong score up, so we were right. I think it's 2-6-7 on the scoreboard on the ground, but I think he's saying that's wrong. So he's waiting for that to be corrected, and he's still waiting. He's still pointing at the scoreboard. He's just off camera to the left, but I can see him pointing at it, and now he says play on. Well, it hasn't been corrected or changed on the scoreboard, but maybe yes, it is now. Now it's been changed. UCD 8 points, Mary I 2-6 is the score. We got there in the end. Good spot by the referee Shane Curley. Aisling Madden now, pursued by Towie, but still persists and gets it through, and there was a little space there for a moment. There's a chance, half a chance, but the door closed very, very quickly by the Mary I defenders working so hard. Emily Reap has it now for her team. This is Park again, and they are struggling to get through. This is Sarah Doyle. Oh, what a brilliant ball. They got a player in behind, and they found her as well. It's a one-on-one with the keeper. She must score. She does. Well, the Mary I defenders were all drawn. They didn't spot her in at the back. And it was, I think, Kiva McNamara. No, it was 27. 27 got the goal. Of course, it was Laura McManus from Fingalians in Swords who popped in behind. And that could be a crucial score. That's made it really interesting. 2-6 now to 1-8. Just a point in it. And they're coming again with Sarah Mulroy. They might get an equaliser here. It's close quarters though, and that was great work by Erin Murray in there for Mary I to stifle that attack. So it's 12-11. What a start to the second half. We've only played, well, exactly 4 minutes, and we've had 2 goals and a point and a bit of confusion over the score, but I can't tell you now, it's definitely 12-11. 1 point in it. Sometimes these Giles Cup finals are the best final of the weekend. Both teams going at it. Now UCD sitting in. I can't blame them at all for having a breather. This is Delan, the captain. get it out to Maeve McNamara, and a little bit of room in front of her, but not many options, so she has to go herself, and she does go herself from St Alva's and Limerick. It's a decent effort, but it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. And the goalkeeper is Anna Dunlea from Raheens in Kildare. And you see the press from Mary I there, not letting her go short. So she's forced to try and get it over their heads, and she does that just, but just was enough. This is Madden now, the Kilkerran Clonbyrne flying machine, and she's left it off to Sarah Doyle, another flying machine, and it's beautifully transferred as well. She's got one goal. McManus, she's going for another one. Oh, agonising. Great work back by the defenders to nullify that. Let's watch it again. The Mary I players, look at the speed of the defence. That was brilliant work there to come back and prevent the shot on goal, or certainly from being on target. Mary I survived, but it's such an open game. There could have been another goal, could have been 3 goals. I think I got my names wrong there with the 27s. I'll just correct that in a second for you. Getting a little bit mixed up in the numbers who've come on. There was definitely a 27 there, and I know there was a 27 came on for UCD, or started the game. That was Laura McManus, and I credited her with the goal, but of course it was 27 on the other team. Thank you, Aisling, for pointing that out for me. So 27 for MIC for Mary I, who got the goal, is Cleana Vaughan from Trim in Meath. She must have come on at half time there. Another sub coming on now for Mary I. There was an announcement in the ground, but it's not possible for me over here to pick that up. It's more for the spectators on the far side. And trying to see who the Mary I player is who's just gone off, but I can't see the number. Let's follow the ball, because it could end up anywhere the way this game is going. It's going to be a 45. Yeah, so Mary I have made a change, and they must have made that change at half time. And Cleana Vaughan, just to repeat, it was her who got the goal and who had the chance a minute ago. So she's had a goal and another sighting of goal, and it's Laura Griffey who has gone off, number 15 for Mary I. So she's been replaced early in the second half, 7 minutes in. This is Toey giving it short, gets it back as well from Murray, and hooks that one. It's a tricky one for the keeper, but it's just gone to the right and it's gone wide. So there's an 18 in there now as well for Mary I, and that would be Rose Hyland from Ballylanders in Limerick. So that must have been the last substitution there. Rose Hyland, 18 for Mary I. Another change, and I haven't picked up who's come on, but I will in a minute. UCD in possession. 2-6 plays 1-8, still the 1 point in it. Both teams working so hard. UCD being forced back, nearly back to their goalkeeper. Good ball finds Sarah Mulroy. The run is by Aisling Walls. I think that was now Madden again. You can identify her rather easily. She's that one with a driving run all the time and a shot across goal, which is not going to be kept in. Just writing down my names here to try and get up to date with the changes. There's so much happening at the moment and so many subs coming in and out, and trying to identify who's out there. So definitely for Mary I in the second half, they have Rose Hyland 18 and Cleana Vaughan 27 out there. Nine minutes in. Game just settling down a little bit. UCD players all behind the ball. And remember, they have never won this competition. Never even been in the final. Mary I have won it 3 times. Ella Thompson now. With an effort from distance, it might turn into a fantastic pass. It's McNamara, leaves it off, and they take their point. And it's the number 8, I think, who scored. and that would be Sarah Ryan, who didn't start the game even though wearing number 8. But if it is her, she's come into the play, so that's another of the substitutes. I told you I'd pick it up eventually. So if that was 8, it was, and indeed she is in the field. So Sarah Ryan from Arravale Rovers in Tipperary gives her team a 2-point lead, and it could get better. Keeper needs to watch this one, and she does. This is Breed Cotter for UCD. Mary I come again though, and they have pounced to get another score. 2 in a minute for them to stretch it out to a 3-point game, 2-8 to 1-8. As we watch it again, no messing around there, just put it over. Another sub coming in, this time for UCD. Oh, I do see numbers over there now, 21 for 8 that looks like. And indeed, Emily Reap being replaced. And 21 is Linda Hanley from Kilmavie. So another change for UCD as the sun comes out again here in the Dub Arena in Belfast. This is Ciara Lawler, the number 6 for UCD, helping to start this move. She's from Donaghmore, Ashbourne and Meath. So UCD, after getting within a point there now, finding themselves 2 down. That's 26, that's Kelly O'Neill. Must have been another change, there's so many. So maybe she came on at half time as well. I've just spotted her. 26 for UCD, Kelly O'Neill, as they go looking for a score. Sarah Doyle with a good effort from distance. Keeper needs to watch that one, and she does. Just keeping it the right side of the line. Mary I go again. It really is a cliche, but it is true. It's end-to-end stuff, and it's fantastic to watch. I hope you're enjoying it. We've had 3 goals and 16 points so far, but none or very little of the whole blanket defence stuff. Now that was a serious effort. Was she fouled at the end of it? Is it going to go over the line? The answer is she wasn't fouled, and it has gone over the line. So Kelly O'Neill, to clarify, number 26 is in from Craig Cullen, and that's in Laois. Keeper goes to retrieve the ball and checking if there's any more subs coming on. I think another one is being lined up for UCD. The players all structured. If our camera comes out a bit wider, you'll see where the players are. There's no one in the shot there, but they're all out in the middle, and then they run to the sides, a familiar tactic, and then it's all, where can the keeper find one of her teammates? And after all that, she ends up just bombing it up the middle, and then it's a real scrap for possession. The dirty ball, who is going to win it? It's UCD who win it. And there's a change now. Indeed, they're so quick, the changes to happen. Number 4 is going off. That is Breed Cotter for UCD. She's been replaced, and unless the player turns around and I see her number, or I see the numbers on the far side, I can't tell you just yet who it is, but definitely a change for UCD. And it looks like there's a 7 on her back. Maybe it's 17 for UCD. It is 17 for UCD, but here comes Mary I. Regardless of the changes at the back for UCD, they come again. They've scored 2 points in a row, and always good support play. Coming to take it now is Lydia McDonough. Her goal is the difference between the teams. 2-8 to 1-8. Toey very cool there, just directing the traffic and saying let's keep possession. This is Delan, the captain. 17 for UCD is Niamh Flanagan, by the way. So she came on the field there. And she is from Monaghan, number 17. Or rather, is she? Yeah, she is. O'Neill Shamrocks. Trying to read the programme and commentate and watch what's happening here. Long ball played in, but spills. And it spills kindly for Sarah Doyle. She will immediately speed off and uses the sub who's just come in, that number 17 I've just told you about, Niamh Flanagan. It's all a little bit frantic out there, not just in terms of the substitutes and goals flying in, but the players all getting very excited here, and this is the business end of the game, so you can understand that. 26, Kelly O'Neill, and they through. This is a brilliant move, and it's another chance. Saved at point blank range by Dervla Creed, and it was at 27 again. Laura McManus for UCD, and she was on a one-on-one for the third time. She scored from one of them, but has had 3 sightings of goals since she has come in. It looked like it was going to be another goal there, which would of course levelled it. Mary I surviving with 1/4 of the game to go. We're in the 46th minute now, and you know from watching it so far it could go either way, but it's Mary I in the orange with the comfort of a 3-point lead. Emma Hickey, number 2 there from Ula and Limerick, gives it to Sarah English. This is Towie again, and they don't have to force it, so they're not. UCD sitting in, and there goes the ball over the top. That's an ambitious one, but brilliantly played and superbly taken as well. And strong play, and the referee has indeed blown for a foul there by Aisling Walls. Free in for Mary I. Fair distance out if you're looking to get a point. Looks like she's going to go for it from here anyway. And that might drop short. They need to watch this one, and they do. And it drops out for a 45. Now, I've just spotted my mistake. I've been getting my subs wrong for UCD. I was reading the wrong sheet in the programme, and Aisling, thank you very much for messaging me and sending it to me, because I have been getting it wrong there, and it was a matter of the teams all being in 4 or 5 different pages because they weren't sure when they went to print, and I tried to rip out one of the pages and use it, and I was reading off the wrong names off there completely, so apologies for that. I'll clarify it in a second, but let's follow the play. This is Lydia McDonough for Mary I. This is definitely Anna Ryan. She goes to ground, but Mary I will persist. 3 points in it. And UCD just sitting in. No need for them to force the game just yet. They don't want to concede another, but they will need to come out at some point. And the effort comes in, and that looks like a good one. It's a beauty. And it's Erin Murray with the score to take it out to a 4-point game. So yeah, I feel like saying forget everything I've told you about the subs. The 27 for UCD is actually Carrie Rudden. So I was reading the whole different one there. Sorry about that. She is from Ballyboden. So she's the one who got the goal for UCD and had a few sightings as well. And unfortunately this means I've got a lot of names wrong. Apologies for that. I was on the wrong Dublin College. I think I was reading off the DCU sheet. Anyway, here comes UCD now. And 27, Carrie Rudden, definitely in the picture there. 21 is there as well. That's Carrie Ann Walsh. She's in the play too. So I give you the wrong one for that as well. Sorry about that. Carrie, and I'm just reading it here for myself. I'm writing it in. 21, Carrie Ann Walsh from Corduff. She's 21. And then 17 came in, and I think I told you that was Niamh Flanagan. It's not. For UCD, 17 is Clodagh Kennedy. And Clodagh is from Killygarry, same club as Aisling Walls, the number 10. This is definitely Ciara Crowley from Portlaoise, number 5. And I'll give you 26 wrong as well as Kelly O'Neill. 26 is Shireen Hamilton. Shireen is from Waterford. They come back for a free. Gives me a chance to get my bearings right and try and correct all those errors I've given you. So yeah, for UCD, 17, Clodagh Kennedy is in. 21 is Carrie-Anne Walsh. 26 is Shireen Hamilton. And 27 is Carrie Rudden. I think that's us up to date now. The important thing is the scoreboard says 2-9 to 1-8 for Mary I. They lead by 4. 10 minutes exactly to go. Another change. Just as I've got up to date, there's another change being announced. 26 for 5. I see the numbers. And that's for Mary I. So 5 is Sarah English. So she's going off. And 26 coming on is Aoife Brazel from Stradbally and Waterford. I know that name. She's a Waterford County player. Dwyer going for the ball, but it's knocked over the sideline. And whose ball is it? I think it's Mary I's. No, UCD have it. Now UCD needs something. They've been out of the game for quite a while. It feels like the play has all been at the other end. And they haven't had a score for quite a while. After a decent start to the second half, they've 9 minutes to make amends here. 9 minutes to turn around a 4-point deficit. They're perfectly capable of it. But they need something to happen pretty soon. "17 is Clodagh Kennedy. 7 is Lucy Dunn. But they come out this side to Sarah Doyle. Sarah turns inside really nicely and slips it forward. Gives it to Ella Park. And there was a challenge come in just right at the end there that was crucial, and it was from Ella Thompson. Did enough to put her off. Conceded a 45, but they'll take that. We're getting to that stage in the game in the last 10 minutes where I'm going to ask you all watching on YouTube, and there's a big audience there, to tell me who you think is your contender for player of the match. I know it's a little bit early, but if you get thinking about that, Lydia McDonough for me, for Mary I, has had a great game, as is Erin Murray and Rachel Dwyer. And Kiva McNamara had a good game too. And around the UCD team, looking at them, lots of excellent performances there as well. Another change coming in. I think they're doing this to confuse me, and they're succeeding. It's my fault though. Ella Park has gone off for UCD. She's had a really good game, but she's gone off. I don't know who's come in, but I'll pick that up in a second for you. So another change for UCD. I will read it off the right list this time. Now, the number 7 for UCD has run over to her bench. I don't think she's going off, but she looks like she's doing something else, maybe removing an earring or something. One back for Mary I. 22 is in there now, I see. That's Orla Keown for UCD. Orla is from Ballyshannon. A Rua club, I imagine, up there in Donegal. So just 6.5 minutes to go now. And Mary I coasting at the minute, you could nearly say. UCD unable to get a score, unable to close it, and Mary I owning possession. They seem to be bossing this game at the minute. Not that they can be complacent or comfortable at all. That's a brilliant run by Lydia McDonald. What a fantastic run, and she's still going. The girl from Cork is going all the way to the net. What a finish. That is the goal of the weekend. You won't see better than that in any level. What a goal. She scored 2 now in the second half, and that could be the winning of the AIG Ireland Giles Cup for Mary I. What a solo effort. Brilliant. Well, she maybe put it up to her sister now to see if she can do better in the O'Connor Cup, but you'll do really well to score a better goal than that. What a drive through the middle, and what a finish. Contenders coming in for a player of the match, but I'm not sure if there's any doubt anymore after that goal. All bets are now off. I would say it's Lydia McDonough, even though Niamh Murray wants the award to go to Erin Murray, and I did mention her. And 18 says Rachel Dwyer for that super goal. Those are good shouts. And William Joy says Erin Murray has been brilliant, along with Lydia McDonald. I think you're maybe trying to say Lydia McDonough, and that's certainly the player now who would be to the fore after that terrific goal. Another change, and it's 25 now in for UCD, and that is Lizzie Burke. And Lizzie is from Arklow Geraldine's Ballymoney in Wicklow. This is Sarah Doyle. It's a high one, just going to the right and wide. So UCD have not kicked on in the last 20 minutes or so. 1-8 is their score, and I think it's been that for quite a while, hasn't it? 3-9, that's 18 plays 11, so 7 in it. Well, I said Mary I were nearly coasting, now they're definitely coasting. UCD get it back, and Sarah Doyle has it. Well, they need something quickly, and they need it to happen now, and preferably a goal if they're going to get into this game. But great defending again by the Mary I girls, and they come away with it. They've really hunted in packs throughout this game, but that's a bit of a loose ball, which gives Aisling Walls possession for UCD. Back out to 21. That's Carrie-Anne Walsh for UCD. And it'll come back for a free. We have a vote for number 11 or 14 for Mary I for player of the match. That's Rachel Dwyer or Lydia McDonough. Yeah, I think it's down to that, but I really think that last goal has maybe settled the debate. Still time though for more. We have 3 minutes to go. Good crossfield ball finds Ciara Crowley. But look at the work rate again by the girls in orange, battling for every ball, diving on every ball, and just forcing UCD back all of the time. Shane Curley ticking for that challenge. Sarah Doyle with the ball from Clonmore in Carlow, the Carlow County player. Needless to say, they need this to go over the bar and then to push on, but this would be a start. They're running out of time, but that's going to drop short. Goalkeeper takes it, Creed, and gets her free as well. And it's just not happening for UCD in their first ever Giles Cup final, and it looks like Mary I are going to win it for the 4th time since 2010 in the competition's history. Rather crude challenge there as well. Gives a free to Mary I, and they'll just take their time. They are in absolutely no rush. One and a half minutes of normal time. Comfortable lead for Mary I, the girls in orange. This is Toei. She's had a great game as well. Just gives it back out, nearly intercepted, but they managed to keep possession. This is Erin Murray, who indeed has had a terrific game. Nice little ball to release the number 18 as well for them. That's Rose Highland. This is Mia McNamara, number 7. Left off now to Rachel Dwyer. This is McDonough. Surely the player of the match after all the debate. Keeps going. This is Ella Thompson. She's had a great game too. And that's a dangerous looking one, but it's just gone to the left and ends up going harmlessly wide. The goalkeeper in a rush to get the ball out. But yet another substitution. And it's for Mary I, and it's the number 9 going off. That is Nessa Towie, who I was just talking about there a minute ago. And the number of the sub, I'll give you in a second. It's 13. That's Catherine Hines from Shamrocks in Waterford. So she's in the play for the last minute or two. We're nearly in added time. 3-9 plays 1-8. And UCD not able to get their hands on the ball, never mind to get a score. Mary I have really pushed on in the last third of this game. And the play hold up there after that challenge. We're in injury time at the end, and we're going to have more injury time because of that. We have one more live stream coming up directly after this one. So the time is now 18 minutes past 12. And we will have the Lynch Cup final at 1 o'clock on this very same pitch. So on a live stream there on the same YouTube channel. So the Giles Cup involving UCD also. So we'll go on air at about 5 to. You should be able to pick that one up. Another change. I feel like I've been reading out subs all afternoon. 23 for 21, I think that is, for Mary I. Well, they're emptying the bench and trying to get the players on. They can say that they played. 21 is Kiva McNamara, so she's replaced, I think that was 23, which would be Katie Donoghue from Timahoe in Laois. That's Rachel Dwyer, intercepted by Madden. And UCD looking to get what would surely just be consolation at this point, but they're not even going to get that because of the working back again by Mary I. So impressive. And that's an effort from distance. Is it a pass? Is it a kick at goal? I don't know, but they have players over here, and there is a chance to just finish it, and she's going for goal, but it didn't quite get there. That was from the 26, for Brazil, and eventually the kick comes in from Maeve McNamara, and it's gone wide, but matters not. In the 3rd minute of added time, Mary I are going to win this. Kick out finds Madden, still full of running. They just haven't been able to get the scores in the second half at all. The pressure again being applied high up the field. UCD get over halfway though, looking for a consolation, but once again Mary I have broken their hearts with an excellent interception. I think that's Erin Murray. She has indeed had a fantastic game, and they've just owned the ball, and they've prevented UCD from getting a single score, and it must be 20-25 minutes. Erin Murray from Ballyhonus, what a game she has had. 64th minute of the game now, and Mary I just enjoying themselves, just keeping possession. That's all they need to do, just run down the clock. Very adept on the ball all over the field. They always seem to take the right decisions. That's Ella Thompson, and she gives it to her captain, Aoife Delan. And Aoife, an All-Ireland winner with Kerry last year, and she's going to be an All-Ireland winner here in the AIG Ireland O'Connor Cup weekend, and it's a free in, and it's Murray of course who's won it. We must be very close to the end of the game. Nearly in the 65th minute, and this I imagine could be the last kick, or very near it. Puts it extremely high, but it's gone right and wide, but matters not. Goalkeeper from Raheens in a rush to take it, but I think there'll be a final whistle very shortly. Drops for Ciara Crowley for UCD. Can they get a little score at the end just to take the bad look of it? They haven't been able to score for so long. Not a chance. Mary I do what they do, and they get back and intercept. Defending in numbers, 14 players behind the ball, and their work rate when they're behind the ball has been so impressive. UCD will try again though. They might get inside here with Madden. Very congested, and indeed she is blown for fouling herself on the way through, and it's a free out for Mary I, and that little cameo kind of sums up the game. Final whistle goes, and it is a win for Mary I in the AIG Ireland Giles Cup final. They've won it 3 times before today in their history since 2010. Make that 4. They are the champions here at the Dub Arena in Belfast, beating UCD partly due to a very impressive second half performance. They cruised in the end to victory, 3-9-2-1-8, a 7-point win. Lydia McDonough with 2 goals in the second half. The second one, a really spectacular effort, and you see what it means to the girls out there. And they will be getting the cup in the next 5 or 6 minutes, and we will have the presentation on the live stream as well. So hang around for that if you can. And the captain who will be lifting the cup is their number 6, Aoife Delan. And nice to see the players all going and commiserating with each other, and indeed in the middle of the field the number 28 Erin Murray made a beeline for the fullback Saoirse Lally to commiserate with her and give her a big hug in the middle, and that's what you get in colleges. So those two obviously know each other extremely well, because Erin is from Ballyhonus and Saoirse, the vice captain of UCD, is from Westport. That's what you get, and she's just saying well done and bad luck the other way. But the two of them sought each other out after the game, never mind the celebrations. That's a nice little moment for them. And there is Erin Murray going back in to join in the celebrations. And we are going to set up the presentation. It's been set up in the middle of the field. I've asked them to come a little bit closer as they were last night, so I think they're going to do that for us. So thank you to the organisers for that. It worked well for the presentation last night. So the players will be brought over here, and the cup will be presented, and the Player of the Match award as well. I'm just indicating that they need to bring it a little bit closer so they get a really nice shot of it. And the Mary I players celebrating over to our left. They'll be advised to come over to the presentation area, and I see Trina Murray coming over as well, the ladies Gaelic football new president, newly installed just last week. She was here last night to present the cup, and she's going to do so again. And the Queen's organisers down here as well, and Daniel Caldwell, the chairperson of Ladies HEC. And it just remains for them to bring the players over. The UCD players are over on the far side at their dugout, so they are not showing any intention to come over just yet, but there'll be a microphone here, and I'm sure the announcement will be made for them to come over in the next minute or two. So just to recap then, it's Mary I, winners of the Giles Cup final, and we have another stream almost directly after this, the game starting at 1 o'clock, and that will be the AIG Ireland Lynch Cup final, and that's between MTU Cork and UCD. So disappointment for UCD in the first game, but they might win that second one. But MTU Cork will be very determined after losing the final last year. Now I'm just waiting for somebody to tell the players to come over, but nobody seems to be doing it. Now Mary I, are they making a little bit of a move? No. There's discussions going on down below, but nobody seems to be asking the players to come over, which leaves me talking to myself. But bear with us a minute. There we are now. The announcement been made now for them to come over. So what's going to happen here is that I'm going to stop talking and go down there with a microphone so that we pick up the speeches and the presentations, and maybe get an interview as well. Mary I's Lydia McDonough, I think, is a favourite for player of the match, but you never know. Well, the announcement's been made, but they're not listening. Now there's one or two people saying go over. Now they're being waved to come over. So Mary I on their way. UCD are on a huddle over on their bench on the far side, so they're going to take a few minutes to get over. The management obviously trying to give them a few words to console them. There they are, Ian Keeley and Adam McNally, the managers, and they of course will be disappointed. Their first ever appearance in the Giles Cup final, but they need to come over for the cup presentation. That won't start without them, but they don't seem to be, well, they seem to be oblivious to that at the minute, but hopefully somebody can tap them on the shoulder and get them over, and they'll realise what's going on. We have Mary I, we have one team, and now they're waving them to come over. And yeah, they're breaking off their huddle now, so I think we progress. Right, I'm going to head down, bear with us, we'll have the presentation live on the stream in the next couple of minutes.
You're all very welcome to our AIG HEC Giles Cup final, and a very special welcome to both the finalists. I'd like to congratulate both sets of players. It was a wonderful game, and it really had everything, so well done to both teams. To our referee, I'd like to thank Shane Curley and his team of officials for officiating today, and to the HSE Organising Committee, thank you so much for all the work you did in organising this wonderful competition. To Queen's University Belfast, we'd like to thank you for hosting our finals here this weekend, and what a wonderful facility you have, and thanks so much to the stewards for coordinating everything for us. To the coaches of both teams as well, we'd like to thank you for all the work that you do on behalf of our association. And now I'd like to call upon Daniel Caldwell, the chairperson of the HSE committee, to come and present the player of the match. And the player of the match award goes to Lydia McDonough. It gives me great pleasure to present the AIG HSE Giles Cup to the captain of the winning team, Aoife Delan.
Thank you very much. I'd like to just start out by thanking Queen's University Belfast for hosting another very successful higher education college football weekend. The facilities were unbelievable. Thank you to all the volunteers that I'm sure spent hours and hours preparing, so thank you. Next, I'd like to thank all the referees and the officials that referee the games throughout the weekend. The games simply wouldn't happen without you, so thank you very much, and in particular to Shane Curley and his officials for reffing the final today. A great game of football out there. Next to UCD, thank you very much for an unbelievably sporting game of football, girls. You're a fantastic outfit. You're an absolute credit to your college, your clubs, your counties, and I've no doubt you'll be back next year challenging for the competition again. So congratulations, girls. Next to the group of girls in front of me, There's not much, the words can't put into words, girls, how proud I am of every single one of you. We asked a lot of you at the start of this season. We set out goals, and this was definitely the main goal, and it wouldn't have come true today without every single one of you pulling in behind it. So well done, and this is for every single one of you girls, so well done, and thank you. They say behind every great team is an even better management. To our management, for travelling up, for the all the time you volunteered. You're coming in, training us twice a week. It doesn't go unnoticed, and we really appreciate it, guys. So thank you. And I think the biggest thank you of all goes to the man of ladies football in Mary I, is Richard Bowles. Richard, I've played under you for many years now, and an awful lot of the work you do goes unnoticed in Mary I. But I can tell you now, you have 30 girls here and a management that appreciate every single thing you do for Mary I ladies football. And this is for you, so thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thanks very much.
Richard is joining me now. Richard, come on in a wee bit here. The camera's up there, so we'll just get a shot of you. You're getting a bit emotional there, and no wonder.
Yeah, look, I'm so proud of the performance. That group of girls have worked so hard throughout the season. I suppose at the start of the year we said we'd try and stay in Division 1. We did that, but we were really trying today to get the Giles Cup back again. And with the leadership like we have with Aoife Delan, like Aoife is a phenomenal captain, and a really, really good group of players, and a fantastic management team as well. We're all in it together.
Well, we saw that in the speech. It was a great speech, and she touched on a lot of things. I wonder, would you mind touching on one thing that I've noticed, hard to not notice, but they all had the same bobble in their hair, the orange bobble as well. What was that about?
I suppose we'd want to get Nessa Towie to give us the full lowdown on that, but Aoife is noted for wearing a very fluorescent green bobble when she plays for Kerry. So Nessa got the idea that we wear an orange bobble for the weekend. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to wear one, but no, that's just part of the bonding. It's just part of how great college football is, and the bonds of players. We've, I think, 11 different counties represented here. It just shows and it's a tribute to Queen's and the HEC committee for putting this together, because so much work goes into it, and it's such a fantastic experience for players.
It is. You know that it's your fourth time winning it. Could I ask you though to do me a favour and bring over Lydia McDonough? What a player, and what a goal she scored.
I don't know how Lydia got that goal. She just kept going and going and going, but that's typical of Lydia. She's such a talented footballer, and great group of players.
She's just there on the right. Let's grab her and we'll get a quick word with her. So Richard, away to get her. Yeah, she's coming over now. Lydia from Navabon. Hi Lydia, well done. How are you going?
Good, yeah, I'm over the moon. I have no words, to be honest. I'm just over the moon. I can't even think.
And I hope you have a few words, or maybe in Irish. You're from Ballyvorney. You should do, but as Gaelic maybe. But anyway, let's talk about your goal. What on earth were you thinking there? Was that the plan?
I'd say just run up the pitch, get it as far as I can up the pitch, and see what I do from there on. I didn't even have thoughts. I just kept going, and it ended out to be a good one.
So it just opened up for you?
The girls, to be fair, they just pulled wide, and I just had a gap, and I just went for it.
And your sister playing later on, follow that, I think, is the message for her.
Yeah, definitely. I hopefully they'll pull through as well, but yeah, I can't get over it. I'm over the moon.
Just one last thing, is your family here, or are they watching? They're all here, so to watch both?
They will, yeah. They'll stay now for the one at 3 o'clock now as well, so it's just a family affair now today.
I don't want you to not be in that photograph. Away you go. So Lydia McDonough going to join the team photograph there, because in years to come they will want to look at that photograph and they don't want to say, where was Lydia, and they'll blame me for interviewing her. But there's the scene, all the family and friends getting in, and the coaches. A real team effort at Mary I, and they have won this AIG Ireland Giles Cup for the 4th time, and very deserved as well. And you can see from the interviews and the celebrations exactly what it means to them, and a tearful Richard Bowles towards the end. Tears of joy though after winning this. We'll have another live stream coming right up in about 20 minutes time. It's the Lynch Cup final, but for now we're leaving you with the celebration scenes for Mary I. So see you in about 20 minutes on the next stream.